Hey guys, today we're back with another video and we're gonna react to the Anton Daniels and Micah, I guess, situationship and her being a side piece and whatnot. I just saw this on House of Hypocrites and I just had to go react to it, guys. And what I'm beginning to realize with like Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, they're really very similar, but they're braggadocious, cockety, arrogant, and I realize that they think that they're kind of untouchable. So let's look at what House of Hypocrites discovered and let's talk about it.
I'll keep it a buck with y'all. Anton definitely asked me to come to Detroit before.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Listen. I'm gonna be for real. No. Now, y'all want to have some real conversation? Get to it. And I'm gonna tell you what really happens. I'm gonna tell you what really happens. You don't want to hear it because you know it's the truth.
You're not even speaking your real truth right now.
I'ma speak my real truth. I'ma tell you. I'ma speak my real truth. That
boy said,
yo, any man that has to call his wife to prove to you that he really has hoes is, I think he's just a bitch. I think he's just a loser. He just wants attention. He wants to be cool. He wants to be like the man. You know, he wants to be that guy. I guess he wasn't that guy in high school or prep school or when he was growing up, but he's the man now and he wants life flex. Which is kind of pathetic. Like, why do you feel the need to prove to everyone that you have hoes? Men that have hoes have no desire to let you know how many hoes they have. In fact, they try to denounce it. That's number one. Well, guys, let's continue watching.
he can call his wife and she can let us know what's going on. Well, let us know what's going on, partner.
I don't talk about what it is that I do in the bedroom and all of that shit. I ain't gotta prove how many women that I have on my team or the fleet or anything.
I don't talk about that.
All we gonna do is we gonna just play it. We gonna play it out.
What do you mean you don't talk about what you do in the bedroom, my nigga? Are you insinuating that you and your wife bring women to y'all bedroom?
Okay, so I didn't get that. I got that things are going on and his wife just accepts it. I'm not sure why he would be so braggadocious as to publicly admit to cheating on his wife. Like, if you're gonna even do that, why would you publicly say it? And number one, if it's really that bad, just leave her. Yo, this Anton guy and Corey Holcomb, I think that this is the mark my words, this year is the downfall for the two of these losers. Anton I don't think is as bad, but Corey is a disgusting piece of POS. But let's keep watching. I said the same thing.
That was random. That's why people think your wife gay now, nigga.
No one needed to know that.
This performing and shit is starting to affect other people name, image, and likeness that's connected with you. Because you keep doing this shit for content. Let's watch some content then. Because that's an indication that her character is just like yours, my nigga.
It's an indication that she's complicit with what he's doing, his extramarital affairs, which is a bit strange. I guess that would make them swingers, or I don't know, but just logically speaking, I'm not sure any woman that loves you would be complicit with that. But I don't know what's their arrangement, you know, maybe to next Will and Jada Smith, maybe not as emasculating, but more, I guess, defeminizing or something like that. But yeah, let's keep watching, y'all.
That's what you indicating. You gotta flee the hoes that your wife know about. But then you say you ain't never cheated on your wife. So maybe you are mischaracterizing these particular women that's around you, because you see them as hoes. You feel me? And what you do to hoes, you use hoes. But this particular woman probably should have put her under a goddamn NDA like you did your other hoes. But she got a lot to say. So nobody can't say, oh, it's a man hating because he broke, or he ain't got the followers or subscribers, or he just doing it for clicking views. You can't say, oh, this is an ugly woman. You can't say this is a disgruntled woman. She turned down your advances.
That's really pathetic though. Like, Anton is just, to slander a woman that didn't give you any box is just pathetic. I can't say I would not expect it from Anton. This kind of behavior. Any guy that has to brag about how many girls he's knocking up is just usually a loser, in my opinion.
They got something to say about Anton Daniels that is aesthetically appeasing.
Wow.
And I'm gonna give that nigga Anton some credit. At least you shot at a dark skinned woman this time, cause you know you don't prop them type of bitches up. You go for the light bright, everything that is opposite of your wife. Let's get into the video.
What's your name, sir? I was never that man's nothing. I was somebody on a panel. Okay, let's not tie me to him in that way by any means, shape, or form. Okay, like there's no connection there. All right, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't like that. I was just a guest, and that's it. That's it. Never. Ever. But I'll keep it a buck. You know what? I'll keep it a buck with y'all. Anton definitely asked me to come to Detroit before. He definitely DM'd me on that one day. And mind you, this was several shows.
Honestly, I don't like when women do that. Like, they kind of, you know, the same way how when you have sex with certain girls, they don't want you to tell anyone that you had sex with them. It's the same way I think if you approach a woman, she doesn't need to repeat it to the whole world. But in her case, though, you know, this guy is slandering her, so I guess she has to. And, you know, people are starting to assume things, so I understand why she did it. I don't like it, though, personally. Yeah, that's not real woman stuff to me. But I understand why she did it in this context.
After I had been on his panel, right? And when he asked me, when you come into the D, I said, for what? What's in Detroit? And he said, you know, you'll just have to trust me. It'll be fun. And I'm, nah, fun in Detroit. Well, you'll just have to trust me. What difference does it make? He's talking to me. He's not giving me any. Now, if he's DMing me like this, somebody that he has gotten into it multiple times with, if he's DMing me with this pimp talk, because that's exactly what it sounded like. You just got to trust me. It'll be fun. And I said, for what? What do you ask me? What do you ask me to come to Detroit to do? Right? Well, what difference does it make? You'll just have to trust me. I said, it makes all the difference. I need details. And you know what he said to me? Just let me know when you're ready, because you'll just have to trust me. Never spoke to him about it again. And it never played out. Why? Because I'm asking too many questions. I'm not excited because you DMing me asking to bring me to Detroit for what, nigga? And this was like fresh off of the conversation that he had about having women that he worked with or are friends with, how they pussy got to be on the table for him. My pussy ain't never on the table. And you're not gonna parade me around like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mika, like Molly, like Q, or whatever the case may be.
Yo, she name dropped 3 girls, bro. Yo, she's going hard. Personally, I guess I don't know why Anton would even talk to this young lady. I mean, she looks decent to me. She looks okay. She's not the prettiest woman in the world, but she looks average. I just don't quite get it. I mean, I guess he likes to, I guess it makes him feel good to, you know, dominate the woman who he argues with. But this woman comes across extremely masculine to me. I would have never. But to each his own. I'm not a fan of a masculine woman whatsoever. I'm not sure what he saw, but, you know, he's just probably thinking she looks decent, you know. And I don't think he's used to pretty women. I don't think this guy is. To be so braggadocious, bro, telling everybody your intentions, to say that your pussy needs to be on the table if you work with him. Bro, why would you say? He's like a power hungry. It's like all the power and the money has just gotten to his head. So I can't blame her for her response.
Mika goofy ass was so actuated with trying to get the spotlight said, and some fame. Her goofy ass just jumped up with no morals, no regard to her motherfucking husband.
When Mika got the call, she was like, when Mika got the call, her pussy went, she was excited, man. And I don't think she has a husband, bro. I'm gonna react to our next video too, where she's talking to Tasha K, and she basically said that she's been married for life or as long as she can remember. And I'm like, what? Who says that? I don't think she got no husband, bro. She ain't got no husband, in my opinion. I don't think so.
You know one thing about dark-skinned women, and this is the only thing I date is dark-skinned women. They the most down to earth, straightforward type of women. Why when they talk about colorism, they not talking about how real dark-skinned fucking black woman is? How they gonna mean what they say, and they gonna say what they mean, and you gonna have to come to them with a level of respect. Hey, why y'all don't talk about how dark-skinned women be so authentic? We talking about dark-skinned women who carry themselves with a certain level of respect and decorum, like this woman is.
Let me say this, guys. Look, there's no race of woman that carries any form of decorum or respect or anything. Date all the races, man. There is no character, quality, or characteristic that is unique to one race of women. In fact, the only physical characteristic I can say that's unique to one race or a few races is maybe a good body. Latinas and black women, they have it in spades. But to say that somehow, guys, all dark-skinned black women are like this, it's just another form of colorism, like, I guess, for him. But yeah, I don't quite get it. I don't see the resemblance. I don't see the why he'd make that comparison. It sounds like he's trying to say they're more strong, and that's a common thing in the black community. Like, we always talk about strong women, and that's why black men are like, I guess that's probably why black men are the way they are and black women are so masculine. We kind of promote that behavior, but she comes across very masculine to me. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but you know, everyone got their preferences. I don't really think I have a preference for a race. I just prefer feminine, good-looking women, but I digress.
Women that I invite out or fly out as a married man have to at least have that box on the table for me to sniff.
Yeah,
at least.
crazy,
and she's saying, why would you DM me after you done made this bold statement on your platform? Yeah. Like, I'm one of your hoes. Like I'm Mika.
He's stupid.
Yo, Jazz, I got a cool idea. I think we could do something. I know we look like enemies, but maybe we could collab and do something, you know, that'll help you grow on your channel. If he would have came at me like that, I would be like, can I bring my nigga? Can I bring my man? Because if it's strictly business, it shouldn't be a problem. We could do it. We could do a double date. Me, you, and yo, but see, it never got that far because I didn't have stars in my eyes. Mika said as soon as he DM'd her, she was like, yeah, I'll go do the interview. Yeah. I'm asking like, what we on? What you on? Coming to Detroit for what? I heard it's so cold in the D. Fuck you want me out there for? He's a pimp, or at least a wannabe. And unfortunately, he got one with Mika. Being successful in this space is definitely a goal of mine, for sure. But I don't need to put myself in nefarious situations or a situation that'll make me look bad just because the person that's asking me to hang out got a bunch of followers and a bunch of subscribers because he like to talk shit. No. So if he's DMing me like this, I know for sure if he's DMing any of these other women, it ain't on no professional nothing. It ain't business. He trying to holler.
I got to give it to her. I'm not a fan of her at all, but she has self-respect. She has principles, and I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? That's principles. I can respect that. At the same time, maybe it's a woman that's more triggered by looks, and Antoine's not much of a looker as myself. I can say for sure that she wasn't flipping what he was stacking. But Mika, her pussy nearly jumped out the screen and went to Detroit.
Of course, he's gonna frame it that way, but the fact that you couldn't even tell me the reason why you wanted me to come to Detroit after we have been going head to head with each other, damn near every show. You want to talk to me?
I guess he found it sexy. That
lets me know I bring value to you, but you're not going to use me to look like one of your.
No. Here's the thing. No, just because he wants to sleep with you does not mean you bring value. That means he finds you somewhat attractive and you're loud and you're making yourself known. And he probably sees an entry point. He could see you arguing with him, competing with him as maybe you liking him. Because lots of women act that way too. So it's not necessarily you bring value. Don't fill up your head. He just probably, like I said, I mean, if I'm gonna approach a girl, and guys, I don't recommend you approach a woman these days. I would never, if I was single, I would never approach a woman. They gotta come to me. It's just like, it's things like this, it's just not worth it. Because some women's head gets so big when you just go up to them and say something nice. Now that doesn't happen to me really, but You just never know.
And that was my little story I wanted to share. I got asked to get flown out too. And I was like, for why? And he was like, bitch, never mind. He was like, man, fuck it. Damn, Jazz, shit. Yeah. And best believe I was bringing my nigga. What? Yeah, make sure you give me a room. I'm gonna bring my man. Cause he helped me with my business. I bet you I wouldn't have been able to come.
Angry man pose a possibility.
I must say this. Yeah, she got a neck roll 3000. Yeah, that's a really masculine woman. 100%. I'm not sure what he saw there in the first place, but at least she's professional. I'm sure she'd make good entertainment. She seems vivacious. I mean, being loud, obnoxious, and outspoken is a huge way to get views, so I can see why.
The angry man pose a possibility that Anton Daniels himself basically like alluded to.
I said before, Anton and Rita's relationship dynamic. For all we know, she could be of the mind she don't care if he kick it with chicks. For all we know, she could be of the mind she don't care if he's flirtatious. We don't know. And we don't know how far that goes. We don't know how far her tolerance of whatever goes. We don't know what type of arrangement. Bro, let me tell you something. In my lifetime, and I'm not saying this is their arrangement, I'm just gonna keep it funky.
To it, and I'm gonna tell you what really happens. I'm gonna tell you what really happens.
That's true though. Like, you don't know what the arrangement is between a man and his wife. She could very well know. She could very well know. Now, I'm not saying that I'd ever recommend something like that. That's just messy. You know, if you're gonna go down the Christian path like he says and do certain things, being a Christian and having a fleet of hoes is diametrically opposed. These two things don't work. So this is just a bad role model overall, in my opinion.
You don't want to hear it because you know it's the truth. I'm gonna speak my real truth. I'm gonna tell you what's really. I call my fucking wife and she'll tell you what's really happening.
Anton Daniels going back and forth with Mr. 1950 about how many hoes he got and who can get the most bitches. That's what men do. You know what I'm saying? This child is nigga. I got more hoes than you. As a married woman.
Hoe hunting. I mean, when you're younger, I think that's a thing. That was a thing for me and the guys I hung around with when I was younger. But it was more like, yo, you get that girl? Yeah. It was more like, yo, I'm gonna go to the party, get this girl tonight. I'm gonna get a girl who gets a girl. You know what I mean? I can understand, but as you get older, you realize that women, once they give it to you, they don't want no one to know. I've had women say that if you tell anybody, I will disown you. I've had women say that before. So I don't know. I just kind of keep it tongue in cheek. I would never. Once you pass a certain age, like 21, 23, you no longer even do that kind of stuff. At least in my experience.
Now we cooking.
No. This is beautiful. I like.
Oh, he knows what we talking about. He knows.
Here's the thing.
Don't worry about it, Miss Kim.
I got a fleet of hoes right now.
Man, you don't got no fleet of. Man, stop it.
Why this guy keeps saying he got a fleet of hoes with a whole wife and kids? God help me. And you said you're a Christian, bro. Bro, what is wrong with this guy? Needs a PR. He needs a PR agent. He needs a publicist. You know, these YouTubers, Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, others, they just need a publicist, bro. This is so stupid.
This nigga ain't got no bitches, nigga. You think a nigga with hoes? Do you know a man that gets women knows motherfuckers that don't? Anton, it's cool. You on social media, bro. Listen, say that.
That's true.
I'm just telling you, dog. I'm not gonna let you get away with that, man. You ain't getting no bitches.
I got a fleet of hoes right now that will come and finesse you out of your socks, nigga. That's number one.
God.
And anybody in Detroit, whether I was in high school all the way up until right now, know who I am in real life. Now, I don't have to yell to get my point across. I will send you a first-class ticket to Detroit, nigga. Listen, I will have a cameraman follow us around, and I will embarrass every last one of you gamed up niggas. Because I know that y'all think that y'all got it. I seen you niggas on y'all little men's trips. You niggas is corny. You niggas is the corniest niggas that I ever seen in my life.
Yo,
everybody that be sitting in y'all audience, them niggas look like they play video games all day. Nigga, you can't stand in front of people like me.
I mean, Anton, who you think you are, bro? Bro, you fat, bro. You ain't got no right to tell nobody to play video games all day. You fat. You're the ego on this guy, bro. Listen, you know, I know I mentioned earlier to stop approaching women. You know what made me really stop doing that? Go watch a guy's channel called King68 the Great. That is a visceral, very real reality that no matter who you are, there's always someone better looking, there's always somebody else, and if women like you, they'll approach you. I'm just saying, but Anton, I don't think he got it like that. I think he's just talking. Or he's gonna just throw money at him, you know what I mean? But to each his own. I don't really know what he's talking about. I don't think he got it like that.
Never come to my city. I will send you a flight. I will embarrass you. And understand this, when you get done being embarrassed, you better call me the king.
G.
But then Anton go into this, I don't know what this nigga obsession is with flying niggas out or women out. And then he gonna tell Mr. 1950, I'ma fly you out like one of my baddies. Then he started calling him baby girl after the fact he knew it was a slip. So why would you say that to a grown man? The true thoughts might have slipped through the goddamn cracks.
As a businessman, you need to have experience in order to be successful. Do you need experience? Do you need experience in knowing what you're doing? I'm just saying, because you know you need experience to know what you're doing when it comes to women. You don't know what you're doing, Anton. I don't know who told you. First of all, you may have people around you that fuck with you because you got dollars. That's fake. Exactly. That's not genuine. So what I'm telling you is, I'm telling you straight up, man to man, when I come down there, I'm gonna extend my hand, but let's go.
If I don't pillow talk, I don't talk about what it is that I do in the bedroom and all of that shit. I ain't gotta prove how many women that I have on my team or the fleet or anything.
I don't talk about that.
Bro, all we gonna do is we gonna just play it. We gonna play it out.
What do you mean you don't talk about what you do in the bedroom, my nigga? Are you insinuating that you and your wife bring women to y'all bedroom? That was random. That's why people think your wife gay now, nigga. This performing and shit is starting to affect other people name, image, and likeness that's connected with you. Because you keep doing this shit.
The men that I know that have lots of girls, they don't usually talk like this or have to try and prove it to you. It's just like, it's just something that happens. They just do it. They just do it.
I'm just telling you what you're saying.
Anyways, y'all. Anyways, y'all, that's it for the video. Let me know what y'all think. Give me your thoughts on Anton in the comment section. And yeah, let me hear your opinions, guys. See you later.